Hello there, internet person. Welcome to what my channel is all about. In this video, I'm going to give an overview on what you can expect to see on my channel and what you can expect to not see. So, delving right into it, the first thing is, why do I have a channel at all? Why am I making videos to begin with? Okay, so, three main things. One of the reasons I started making videos was to sharpen my video editing and making skills. I've long been interested in how videos are made, movies, TV shows, whatever kind of video. I've always just been interested in making them. Just learning how they're made, how you mix audio and how you edit and rendering and all of that is something that I've wanted to do. So making Let's Plays has allowed me to sharpen my skills. Secondly, I wanted to share some games that interest me. Quite a few of the games I play I think are pretty far off the radar. They're not terribly mainstream games, for the most part. So my hope is that I might introduce someone to a game that they will enjoy, that they hadn't heard of. Thirdly, I wanted to share stories. Because when I play a single-player game without recording it, when anyone plays a single-player game without recording it, that story really only exists to them. No one else really gets to see the story, or if they do, they only hear about it in a very limited way. They don't get to actually see it happen. And there's something interesting about sharing what would normally be a completely solitary experience of playing a single-player game and having it on the internet for anyone to see. Somehow it makes it feel more important to have your story shared. Your unique take on events, your unique actions in a game. I don't know, it's just something that's interesting to me. So those are the main reasons why I decided to start making Let's Plays. So next is my standards/ethics, or whatever you want to call it. So first thing is no bullshit. And by that I mean things like, for example, no crazy annotations. We've probably all seen, I know I have, I've seen videos where people just annotate the hell. They just plaster annotations all over the videos, blocking your view, annoying you, and the first thing I do is just click the annotation button and turn it off because it annoys the hell out of me. You're not going to see that. I put the annotations at the end of the video on its own separate panel that is not overlaid over the gameplay footage. Because I'm using the annotations purely as a tool, not as a marketing kind of pop-up attention-getting gimmick or something like that. So, no crazy annotations. I'm not going to waste your time with that. Neither am I going to spam in any way with requests for likes. Please like my video, begging sort of thing. You're not going to see that anywhere. I have previously actually said, feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed this video, sort of thing, in my description of my videos in the past. Which I think is okay, but I've stopped even doing that, because I realized that if someone likes a video, they're going to like it. So there's no reason to even really point that out. If you like the video, like it. If you don't, don't. That's all there is to it. I'm not going to bother you with requests for likes. Next is, I won't play any games that I don't care for. I'm not going to play games just because they're popular, because I think they will get me views, because people request it, or anything like that. I play games, and I make these videos because I want to. And it's never going to be any other way. And in that same vein, if anyone's thinking of suggesting a game to me or something like that, feel free. If it's a game you think I haven't heard of, tell me about it, and I'll check it out. But just be aware that I won't play it because it's requested. I'll only play it because the game actually seems interesting and I want to play it. So I will check it out, but I'm not going to play a game just because people told me to or something like that. Next within that of my standards is I will post videos in the highest quality possible. If the game will run at 1080p and I can record at 1080p, then the videos will be at 1080p. So I try to get the best quality possible, video-wise and sound-wise. I know my mic isn't incredible or anything like that, but it's at least pretty decent. And I'm hoping to get a better quality setup at some point. So you can be sure that I'm not going to release crap. I'm not going to release videos with, the audio completely out of sync or something like that, if I can help it. So I care about the quality of my videos, and I will make them as high as possible. Okay, next is what kind of games I like. What kind of games you're going to see on my channel. This is a bit hard to describe because I don't exactly know why I like a game. As far as the future goes, what kind of games I'm going to play in the future, I just don't know. But to give you an idea of what games I like, I suppose it'd be helpful to show you what games I have already played and liked. So, some of them that I've played and recorded and put on my channel are the Blackwell series, which is made up of, at the moment, 4 games: Blackwell Legacy, Unbound, Convergence, and Deception, Portal 2, Home, Dear Esther, Lone Survivor, Botanicula, FTL, Alan Wake, System Shock 2, and DayZ. So something that I think all of these games have in common, and any game that I like has in common, is that I like games that do something innovative, something new, or they just do something in an interesting way. I don't like generic games. If it's been done a million times before, then I'm not interested. I like games that have a strong story, characters, and I especially like a strong atmosphere. I really want to feel like I'm part of the world. So that's some of the games I like and the reasons why I like them. Now let's go over the kind of games I don't like. Alright, so I don't like Call of Duty, any of them. Like, for example, Call of Duty, Duty Harder, or Call of Duty, Shoot Things, or Shoot Things in the Call of Duty, or Call of Duty, We Get Rich from Our Tireless Pursuit of Genericness, Thanks for Lapping It Up, Why is this title so long, Oh God, Make it stop. Also, please buy our DLCs. We really need the money. Resident Evil, any of them. Highly competitive games, like Dota, they're just not my thing. Don't care for them. Clickfests, like Diablo and all of the Diablo clones, and most shooters. Some common threads that link all of these things together. Things I don't like in games are DRM that inconveniences and punishes paying customers. I really don't like that. Bad ports. And generic, tired old settings, like generic fantasy, generic World War II, anything that's been done to death. That goes into a big reason why I don't like most shooters, because most of them are basically the same. And every time I see yet another fantasy game with wizards and robes and staffs and balls of lightning and stuff, I die a bit inside. I'm so tired of generic fantasy and World War II settings. If a game is going to be in a fairly generic setting, then it needs to have something really special about it, other than that setting, for me to even consider playing it. Incredibly special. Otherwise, I will not play it simply for that reason alone. Well, I hope that gives you an idea of what my channel is all about. Goodbye.